Well, hello and welcome to this episode of Outdoors with Aaron. Today, me and my mother are making a holiday fruitcake. It's a super simple recipe. I'll put all the ingredients up here somewhere. What it requires is 3/4 cup chopped dates, 1 cup golden raisins, 1 cup dark raisins, 3/4 cup chopped glazed cherries, and 1 cup chopped dried pineapple, and 3/4 dark rum, apple juice, or brandy. And we've decided to use Captain Morgan's spiced rum, if you can see it. And you had to do that 24 hours before. So we've got that all soaked, and all the raisins and all the fruit and everything in there. It's been soaking in that Captain Morgan's. So that's all ready to go.
It's going to be even better because we soaked it since Monday. We lost power.
Yeah, well, we started to do this Monday and we lost power. So anyways, it's been soaking since then. It's going to be super. We got all of our other ingredients here. The flour, the baking soda, salt, baking powder, sugar, brown sugar, an egg, half cup sour cream. We got crystallized ginger. We got pecans. And we got orange zest and lemon zest. We need half cup of butter. So that's all the ingredients we're going to need. And then we got the mixer, and we're going to get started to put it together. It's going to be super awesome. I can't wait to try it. So anyways, we're going to get going, and we'll show you how to do this. And I will try to put the recipe and everything into the video so you guys can have the actual measurements if you'd like to try to make one yourself. There's also a way to age it afterwards, after it's cooked and everything, where you use the rum and cheesecloth, and you soak cheesecloth in it, and then you cover it, and you can let it age. They said that fruitcake can be aged months. So it's kind of interesting. I'm probably going to age it for a while and keep trying it and doing little short videos for you guys after this video. But anyways, let's get started, and we'll get some stuff in a bowl. So we'll see you in a minute. All right, now we're going to get started. The first thing you got to do is preheat the oven to 325 degrees, which we've already done that. All right, so in a medium bowl, whisk together the flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt, and set aside.
I don't think we need that one. That's the flour.
So we added the flour. Next, we're going to add the baking soda, the baking powder, and then the salt. And then she's got to whisk that together. What kind of whisk did you say that was?
This is it's a pastry whisk. I think it's a Swiss pastry whisk.
Interesting. Then you whisk that all together and you set it off to the side.
It does work pretty good. Okay.
All right, then we move over to the mixer, and we've got, in a bowl of a mixer, beat the butter, sugar, and brown sugar together on medium-high speed until light and fluffy.
Half a cup of butter.
Half a pound of butter.
Half a pound of butter. That would be a nice butter cake.
Yeah, I guess. All right, so we got to beat the butter, the sugar, and the brown sugar on medium-high speed.
Sugar.
And then brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Sorry about the lighting, folks.
Get it started first, or otherwise it'll be all over the place.
The butter ain't coming out of the whisk. Smells good. Smells super good. Wicked sugary, brown sugar. You can smell molasses.
Molasses-y.
Molasses is
Molasses-y. stop it for a minute. I gotta stop it for a minute. Gotta make sure and scrape it down a little bit. Make sure it's getting mixed. It's getting there.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
It'll get better once it's.
It says until it's light and fluffy.
It's weird.
I'd say that looks pretty good.
Now we're supposed to add the egg next, or
Hold on. Okay, shut that off. So that's light and fluffy. Looks good.
Yeah.
And then it says scrape down the bowl
I already did
and
that.
add the sour cream. Mix until combined. So now we're gonna add a half a cup of sour cream.
I'm a messy cook. Oh,
You didn't get all the sour cream out.
I
either.
know, I'm not done yet. Flip that sucker up. Yeah.
This is my first time making a fruitcake. Have you ever made a fruitcake?
No.
Okay, so it's both of our first times making a fruitcake.
I have an aversion to the types of fruitcake you buy in the store. So I don't know. I'm going to try it when it's done. Hopefully it'll taste better than the stuff that
Well, everybody dreads the
disillusioned
the
about.
fruitcake from the store because people will buy one and they'll save it until the next Christmas and pass it to somebody else. And you never know how long or old it is. And so everybody dreads it. But this is going to be a fresh fruitcake right from homemade. Now we just let that all mix until completely mixed.
I have to stop it. I have to
Scrape it down.
clean the scrapers. This one's better. That way it get mixed up a little bit better. It's already making it a little bit more pliable with the egg. Okay.
Then we mix that up until it's completely mixed. So we're going to get that mixed up and then we will be right back. Okay, so we got that all mixed. It says next, it says add the egg, the lemon zest, and the orange zest and mix until combined. Add the dry ingredients to the mixer and mix until just barely combined. So add the egg,
The
lemon zest, and the orange zest and mix that up until it's combined.
lemon zest, and orange zest.
And then mix that up until it's combined. Every time you stick it in there, the bleeds in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I'd say that's mixed.
Let's just make sure there's still some stuff on the sides here.
Right,
Give it one more good stir. Smells
Yeah,
good.
it does smell good.
That's the part that ain't even got the
Okay,
spice
so
in it.
now we add the dry ingredients to the mixer and mix until barely combined. So the dry ingredients is that.
Okay, we're gonna turn it off for a minute and
Lift it up.
lift it up because.
Okay, now we add the dry ingredients.
Okay. Alright.
So Sorry about the light once again, because there's only so much light in here. And then it says mix until just barely combined. All right, stop it. Okay. So now it's just barely combined. Now add the crystallized ginger.
2 tablespoons.
The chopped nuts, which we use pecans. And the soaked fruit along with any leftover liquid from the fruit. Fold in by hand until everything is evenly distributed throughout the batter.
Oh, I gotta.
All right, so she's gonna get that all off in there. Then we'll add the fruit.
Then we'll go from there.
Yeah, we'll see you in just a second. Ready, it's got the mixed nuts in it. We have not added the fruit yet, but we have this bundt pan, and we're going to take some Crisco and grease it, and then lightly flour over that so that the fruitcake doesn't stick in the pan.
Lightly dusted. This is the old-fashioned way. That's how we always do it.
Yeah, I remember as a kid when you were making all those cakes, you'd always be greasing the pan and powdering it up so that the cake didn't stick.
Yep. That was in the old days.
So let me get some. There you go.
Just want to make sure and get it all.
This pan is ancient too, by the way.
Yeah, this was my grandmother's bundt pan.
And you can use a loaf pan. It was 9 by, what was it, 9 by 12, I think they said.
Probably 9 by
9 by 8.
I don't know.
Something like that.
You read it.
Yeah, but we decided to use this because all the traditional fruitcakes I've ever seen were round. Sort of like a
they were
jello mold.
They were in a pan like similar to this. This is just a plain old bundt pan. There's no decoration on it, no fancy schmancy about it.
Yeah, and then what'd you do with that flour?
Flour's in the flour jar.
Oh, didn't you have? Oh, I thought you had some in a bowl.
I did. I put it in the flour jar.
Oh. All right, so we'll get that floured up. Then we'll throw this fruit in and mix that up, and then we'll put that in the pan. It's quite the process, folks. Okay, just put some flour in that.
That's what I'm doing.
Do it now!
I always start with the center because it always, if you don't dust it just right, it'll stick for sure. That's the messiest part. I know there's probably an easier way, but this is the way I did it. I always do it this way. There.
Woo! Perfect. All right, now we can finish this up. So we added the ginger, we added the nuts. Now we're gonna add the soaked fruit and fold it by hand until everything is distributed throughout the batter.
Okay. Let's take this off. Let's try to get as many of the remnants as possible. I think that's good enough. Okay.
So now we add the fruit.
Let's take the bowl off of this because we don't need that anymore.
Right. So then we add this fruit mixture. That's your raisins, your cherries,
figs,
pineapple.
Raisins, cherries, pineapple.
Yeah, golden raisins and regular raisins.
Yeah.
And now you got to mix that all together. Until it's even.
I almost want to put my hands in it going. like I do with my biscuit dough.
And then this is gonna cook for 1.5 to 2 hours until a toothpick comes out clean from the center of the loaf.
It's a dense cake, that's for sure.
I don't know, to me it looks like it's gonna be pretty tasty.
I hope so. It's funny because I like cherries and I like pineapple. I like all the fruit, but for some reason I just don't like I
Yeah,
said,
well you haven't had our homemade fruit cake.
right,
So
it might be different. Exactly.
not processed.
I'm not
processed as much.
I'm not
like
totally crossing it off the list, you know what I'm saying?
those ones you buy at Walmart, they put like all kinds of preservatives and all kinds of other stuff
Yeah,
in.
this is it's already preserved in the alcohol.
Right. But I'm saying with that, they put like those yellow number 5 and all
Yeah.
that crap in it.
Well, a lot of that this will cook off, that alcohol will cook off anyway, so.
Right, is that mix good enough?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to fold it.
Okay.
Supposed to
So
fold
now we got to put it into the pan.
How about if I go on this side so you can see it better?
Well, fuck it.
So you can see me doing it better? Go on the other side of me here. Well, it's definitely not.
Now I got a shadow. You're fine, just keep going. I'm just saying, there's a shadow. And it bugs me. You can't ever have the perfect camera shot because it won't let you. But yeah, that's going to fill that right up.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
It smells good. It does smell good. It's the worst part about
You need me
this
to hold
head-
that?
Well, it's kind of, it's a wonky thing. Just have to spread it around.
Yeah, but I don't think you want to pack it too much.
No, I just gotta spread it around a little bit.
That is going to be delicious, folks.
Alright, so just spread it around.
Don't pack it. Like, spread it. Don't pack it in. Because
That's what I'm
I was
doing is
reading-
spreading it.
I know, but I was reading it and it was saying like you want it to be light and fluffy, so it cooks light and fluffy. If you pack it, it's going to be like a brick.
Just trying to even it out.
Looks good to me.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so now it's going to go in the oven. The directions. Do. Right here. Place in the oven in the middle rack middle of the rack in the oven for 1.5 to 2 hours, and then let cool 10 to 15 minutes before removing it from the pan. All right, so we're gonna put this in the oven. Got it? She's gonna go drop that in the oven on the middle rack, and then we're gonna let it cook.
That is the middle rack.
All right, so now 1.5 to 2 hours, and we'll check it. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, folks. She is at 6 minutes, and it's looking pretty good. We're gonna test it when the timer goes off, see if it's still sticky, you know, with the toothpick. But it's looking good. So we'll see you when we take it out and let it rest. Got 7 seconds left. So I'm gonna pull this out and check it. Oh my god, it smells so wonderful. It needs about 10 more minutes. All right, our fruitcake is done. And she stuck the toothpick in and nothing's coming out on it. So now we just have to let it cool.
Piece of fruit.
And then we'll try to get it out of the mold. All right, so we're getting ready to do the flip. Mom's better at this than me. She's done many cakes. And what do we got? Woo! We got a fruit cake, baby. All right, now we gotta flip it back over and onto the cooling rack. Why don't you just leave it over there?
Because it's easier to do it this way.
Well, yeah, see, I told you, she's smarter than me. And look at that, folks. Let me walk around here. Look at that fruitcake.
It does smell really good.
It came out really well. We did good. Woo! All right, so we gotta let that cool the rest of the way. She's still pretty warm. But if you want to make a fruitcake, that's how you do it. And then I'll make some more videos tomorrow or whatnot on how to age it. So I appreciate you all. Hope you enjoyed. And make yourself a fruitcake and pass it to your family members. Age it up. It'll be great. See you next time. Peace.